Hey y'all, my name is Lisa and I'm on staff with UTD InterVarsity. Go Comets! I actually went to Urbana in 2009 for the first time. And so when I recall that experience, I think about when my staff workers first told me about Urbana. And I remember being kind of excited about it because it was out of state, but then thinking, hey, it's like every other InterVarsity conference. You see, at that point, if InterVarsity was a major, I had a master's. So I'd gone to every rec week, every breakthrough, every risk, every fall retreat. InterVarsity was my life at that point. And so I just figured it would be a bigger version of Rec Week. And yeah, to some degree it kind of was. I think at Rec Week we not only learn about God's heart for us, but we learn about God's heart for the campus. And at Rec Week, we get a glimpse of multi-ethnic community. You see, I was a part of One Way, and so all my time in college, I really spent with a lot of brown people, and I loved it, and it was great. And what's cool about One Way is we're a part of 5 other InterVarsity chapters at UT, and so we got to do things together as a bigger community, and we got to experience multi-ethnic worship in that way. But at Urbana, it was like a glimpse of heaven, literally. When we went to Urbana, we were literally worshiping with people from China and Africa, the Middle East, India, South America. You name it, we were worshiping with those people. And not only were we worshiping with them, we were worshiping in their heart language. One thing I loved about Urbana is it taught me what the purpose was of singing in different languages. You see, I'd grown up in Malayali church, and so I either sang Malayali songs or English songs, and I felt confident and comfortable in English songs. And so when I had to sing in other languages, I was uncomfortable and I didn't really get it. But at Urbana, I realized and I was taught that when we sing in other languages, we are ministering to the heart language of the brothers and sisters around us. And so as we sing in all these languages, we are unified under Christ. We are all one body and we are made whole in Jesus. And so we got to get a glimpse of heaven, what it meant to worship God together as a global community. Another thing I loved about Urbana is you literally you were taught from the most world-renowned, awesome scholars across the globe. They were all in one place, and so you got to learn from these amazing men and women of God who have these amazing stories of transformation and God's power. Not only did they call you to mission, but they called you to faith. They called you to step in faith instead of stepping in fear. And they called you to go and be a missionary, whether it be to the ends of the earth or to your neighbor next door. You see, at Urbana, we learned that missions wasn't just about going overseas. Missions was living the gospel every day to the people around us. Living on behalf of your neighbors. At Urbana, not only did I get to worship with this awesome multi-ethnic, multinational worship that was a glimpse of heaven, but I also got to learn from scholars, and I got to go to this amazing resource booth with literally like every kind of mission agency that you can imagine. It connected me to amazing men and women of God that were doing awesome things abroad and in Dallas itself. And so as I got connected, I learned about different organizations that I wanted to be a part of and that I wanted to support. And so it gave me a better and bigger perspective of what God was doing globally. And so I think back at all the money that I had to put into Urbana, because I remember thinking and griping about how expensive it was. And I remember thinking, oh heck no, I'm not going to this conference. It is so expensive. I have no idea how I'm going to get there. But not only did God provide a way, every single penny I saved for it was worth it. You see, at Urbana, I experienced God in a way I'd never seen him before. I got a glimpse to his heart for the world, not just his heart for America or his heart for Texas or for the UT campus, but I literally got to see his heart for the world. And so at Urbana, God shaped my heart, and he gave me a heart after his own heart in a new and captivating way. And so as I look at this next Urbana experience, I'm encouraged because I know that many of you will be called to live on mission for him in ways you never thought you could be called. And my prayer is that you would respond to that call, that you would say yes to God, and you would say yes to going, because it is going to be through his Spirit that he softens your heart to his purposes. And this is just a means to get there. And so my prayer is that you would respond to that call by saying yes to Urbana, and then by saying yes to him.